guys, welcome to the Bolens 1050 episode. Got my Bolens 1050 here, gotta do a little bit of maintenance on it. And it's been blowing smoke for a while. Now, it's actually not blowing smoke out the muffler, which means there's not oil getting up past the rings into the combustion chamber. So that's good, although it's blowing oil at the crankcase. And what that means is that I have blow-by. So when the explosion occurs, when the fuel ignites, it blows by the piston rings, which means I still need piston rings. That's kind of the more correct fix, and maybe a boring out of the cylinder. But the quicker fix is heavier oil, and I did have heavier oil in it before, 20W50. And that helped a little bit, but it's not ideal, and I really need to do a permanent fix. But I don't have time for a while. And what's happening is, so here's the muffler. I wasn't getting smoke out the muffler, but I was getting smoke out the side here. It's pushing it right past the head gasket, probably. And I think that's because there's blow-by there. Actually, I have a pretty good idea. It's blow-by because when I put it to idle, this is the oil fill here, it pops up and down like that. That basically means that air is getting into the crank and pushing that guy up. So I got a couple of things to help it run a bit smoother and cleaner. I got a new plug. Actually, I'll show you here what I got. Got a new spark plug. I have no idea how old the other one, the existing one, is, but it is rusty. I don't know if you can see that, but it's rusty, so it's been there for a while. It's got a brand new plug. I got some SDP fuel injector and carburetor cleaner, and this should help to avoid deposit buildup and engine friction. I'm going to try it anyways. I never know if these things work, but yeah, I'll try it. So I'm going to put that in the fuel and maybe clean out some of the water in the fuel and some of the other junk in there with the lifters, because it is 4-stroke. And I got this Bardahl B2 oil treatment. So this stops burning. It's a high performance formula. It is for high mileage engines. Improves performance under heavy load and extreme conditions. Reduces oil blowing and blow-by. Restores compression and power. B2 contains Bardahl's polar attraction triple protection. So they specifically said blow-by there, and it's supposed to improve performance on engines operating under heavy load. And this guy, when it's mowing the lawn, it's really under heavy load, and that's when I really see it pushing smoke out the crank. So that's my oil treatment. And then I got the Castrol GTX 20W50. This is supposed to be better protection against viscosity and thermal breakdown, so we'll try that, although I already had 20W50 in there. So we'll put that in and run the engine a bit, and we'll see if that helps the blow-by issue. And you can watch as I do all the work here. I gotta say, this Bardahl is really thick oil. Not sure exactly what the viscosity or the weight of it is, but it seems a lot thicker than 20W50. Oh, it seems like gear oil. It's probably good. I should probably put some gear oil in here. Maybe that would help too. Alright, I'm going to take this outside and let it warm up for a few minutes running. Get that going through it. And, but yeah, I don't know that there's a lot more to do there. I'm just going to have to try it out mowing the lawn. Put it under some heavy usage and see how it goes. But if you have any advice for me, do let me know. If it may be that piston rings is the only way to fix it properly. Piston rings and some cylinder honing, that would be the correct fix. But to find piston rings for these old Bolens 1050s, they got the Wisconsin TRA 10D engines in them, cast iron, heavy duty engines. So hard to find parts for. This unit's 40 years old, this tractor. Anyways, if you have any advice for me, do let me know. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So far,